Good morning. Should I sing to you? Hi. Wow, my windows are really dirty, huh? Hi. Здравствуйте. Welcome back to another reading vlog. Hi, it's Emma. I just wanted to open up this vlog, say hi, good morning, how are you? And then say that the clips that I'm about to show in like probably 17 seconds are my brother and I, Benjamin, making pancakes for Mother's Day. We had both literally just woken up, so I'm kind of conked out for the creation of these cakes. I just thought I should give you some preface to this kind of crazy, chaotic montage of pancake making. And if you would like to skip the drowsy deluge in the kitchen, feel free to skip to this time where I actually start talking about books and not about whatever we're gonna talk about in a few seconds. Regardless, grab some tea, grab some coffee, grab something, and welcome to this week's reading vlog. Second shelf at the back.
What fruits?
Can I imbibe my coffee before you start producing volume?
What are we making? We're making pancakes with apples in them and blueberries if we can find them.
Alright, I really don't know why it calls for apple cider, but like apple cider. Yep. Here we go, let's do it.
Apron. And we're ready to cook. It makes 4 servings.
I think we should double it. I could eat 4 servings of pancakes.
This is what you want. This is what I want. I don't know. Be okay.
In this Christian household.
Oh, I love that crisp apple noise. Not pretty.
Our next ingredient, sugar.
You're wicked. Can you not eat my apple? I really good. Did you wash your hands? I'm gonna go wash your hands.
I wash my hands with this.
Oh, that's 1 apple cut. Oh boy, this is a good amount of food. Oh my goodness, one.
I just burned my finger.
Nice, dude. You can get some F's in the chat because Emma burnt your finger. Stirring apple. Because what we do is we put them in a bowl, add some cinnamon, toss them in the microwave. Yeah, because who wants crunchy apples when they're eating pancakes, yeah? putting the maple syrup?
Maple syrup. Just syrup. Don't put maple syrup in the batter, you put it on top.
No, that's so weird. We're gonna have
Oh, do you remember that show?
What?
Do you remember that show?
What show?
That's so weird.
Yes, I remember That's So Weird.
It was on
YTV?
Yeah, YTV.
Yeah,
That's good. What?
It's not bad actually. I really taste the flour. So basically what you do for the apples is you take them off the cutting board, you shovel them all into here, and then you take the cinnamon and you sprinkle it on top, and then you toss it in the microwave for like 25 seconds or longer. I don't really know. And you just kind of... Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I'm having anxiety. Ready? You go. Catch one around. Yeah. Alrighty, and once the cinnamon is on the apples, you just gently place it in the microwave just to make as least amount of noise as possible. And you turn it on for like a minute, and just watch and wait until the apples are done cooking. I don't know how long they're supposed to be in here for. Do you remember when we used to make popsicles?
Yeah.
Those were really nice. We need a vase.
A vase.
Vase vase. Wow, that's a lot of cinnamon.
Did you burn the cinnamon?
You can't burn cinnamon. Hey guys, what's up? It's your one-on-one time with your favorite YouTuber's brother. We're going to pick flowers for Mother's Day. I don't think we have flowers anywhere on the property. Shucks, dude. Yeah, so it's looking like there's literally no pretty flowers growing right now. And it's spring. I was really hoping to pick like a tulip or something. Update.
Yeah.
We couldn't find flowers.
Mission failed?
Mission
There's
failed.
dandelions on the sidewalk.
Dude, dandelions? Like let's peep the yep, good size, right? Like there you go. There we go. We can have one. So here's where we're at so far. And dude, we're really striking out in the flower department here. So let's go see what Emma thinks of them. Here's the floral arrangement.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I don't. But you know what? I'm sure Mom will. Where am I putting these?
Do you want a cup?
I want a little cup. Small cup.
This one's pretty cute.
Put the water in afterwards. Okay. Oh, no, I dropped two dandelions. How cute.
Can you open the window like a crack? I'm gonna overheat.
And you have a spatula.
Non, j'ai besoin d'un spatula, mais
And comment c'est what's cooking in French? À cuire les
Well, you probably just speak faire.
Yep, whatever. I can't speak French.
Ok. C'est presque fini là, je pense. Oh, this is so much confidence.
You got this one?
I got this.
Oh no, please, come on. I won't hold.
Oh, I'm so good at this. J'ai besoin de quelque chose comme une fourchette, quelque chose comme ça. Ok. To be fair, the pancakes turned out honestly really good, so it's fine. Regardless, today is Monday, and I thought I would do some reading updates because that's what we're all here for, or at least that's what I'm primarily here for. I'm still making my slow, meandering way through Stories of God by Rilke. I am now on the story called How the Thimble Came to Be God. I'm on page 84. Once again, absolutely adoring this. The stories that I've read since the last reading vlog have been so amazing. I think this is going to be a 5-star read, which is really, really cool. And I am in the slow process of gathering together all of my information about Rilke and planning out and sorting out and kind of just culminating and creating what will be kind of the best way to make a video about where to start with Rilke, so don't worry, that is in the works. These are some super cool lines from The Ghetto of Venice. That's what this short story is called. Do you still remember Venice? Yes. I remember with particular pleasure the ride through the canal, that soft, soundless gliding along the borders of things past. Wowie. So basically in this neighborhood their houses are built up and up and up into the clouds, and there's just some really cool lines that play around with like spatial things. And the city, which did not lie by the sea, thus slowly grew up into the sky as into another sea. In the end, they were so high that when they stepped from the confinement of the room out upon the flat roof, there began at the level of their eyes another country, of the customs of which the old man would speak in dark words, half psalmodizing. Anyway, so yeah, really enjoying this. The next book that I'm reading is, of course, Gemina by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I'm now 159 pages through. I'm absolutely adoring this with every fiber of my being. I can't tell you how, like, impressed I am and how good it is, and, like, I just actually really love this. Very seldom do I ever love a young adult series like I love the Illuminae files. If anyone's never heard of this, it's basically just like a multimedia format, sci-fi, in which we're kind of following this corporation called Baytech. So basically one day the corporation attacks this colony of, it's like a mining colony, so they're on this planet mining for precious minerals, I don't really know, and they escape. People from the colony escape on these vessels. One's like a science vessel, one's like an army vessel, and then I'm not going to say what happens in the first book, but now in the second book, the kind of station, the jump station called Heimdall, which is where these vessels are trying to get to, we're now following the perspectives of the people who live at the space station, and Baytech is already trying to infiltrate the station to prevent the arrival of these vessels so that the vessels cannot inform the kind of United Terran authorities that they've done the bad things they've done. So it sounds really complicated. It looks like it might be hard to read. I promise it's really not. It's super fun, super easy. Right now this book is just giving me all of the Die Hard vibes. Like, it's literally just Die Hard right now, but I'm kind of living for it, and it's really good. So that is my update on Gemina. Absolutely obsessed with it. I also plan to finish another book today. I want to finish When We Were Orphans by Kazuo Ishiguro. That is the other audiobook I'm listening to, and I only have about 4 hours left-ish, so I think I should be able to do that today. I'm absolutely loving it. It's such an unreliable detective story. I'm at the part now where our main man, Christopher Banks, he's arrived in Shanghai to investigate and to solve the disappearances of his parents, or the abduction of his parents from when he was little. And I just feel so sad. Like, I have this huge bad feeling about it, that something awful is happening, and like I think I kind of know what's happening, but I don't know what's happening because our narrator, I'm getting this really bad feeling that he's so unreliable, that he might be so delusional, and it's just so sad. I don't know if any of this is correct. Obviously I will see when I finish it, but just for example, if I can like map my conspiracy theories for a second, he's arrived back at his childhood home, and he's like planning what rooms of the house and like where his parents are going to stay when he recovers them. But guys, it's been like 16 or 17 years since their abduction, since their disappearance, and he's like so confident. He's like preparing the house for them for when they get back, and there's like this gala and this party that's going to be given in his honor when he finally solves this like very old crime. But in reality, I'm just like, dude, your parents are probably dead. I feel so bad for him. Like, he's still just like trapped in that moment that his parents disappeared, and realistically, I don't think this detective novel is going to come to a happy, fruitful end. I'm not spoiling anything because I don't know. These are just my thoughts, but that's kind of what I think is what's happening. I don't know though. I don't know. Like, this whole book could just be a dream, honestly. I am really liking it though. So I'm having like the best reading life right now, actually, ever. So yeah, that is that. Alright, I was literally just out here doing some yoga and literally another book package just came. I have no idea what this is. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is from Rose again. Guys, you got me 2 books. She said, hey, this is my recommendation to you. I'm not entirely sure you will like it, but it's so dear to me that I hope it becomes so to you. I just also wanted to say thank you. Rose. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh my gosh, I literally wanted to read this. I've been wanting to read this book for forever. Oh my gosh. That's so amazing. I haven't read this yet. Thank you so much. Guys, it's The Monk by Matthew Lewis. Okay, we came in because it started snowing and it was like blowing everywhere and getting on the book. Okay, yes, but the book is The Monk by Matthew Lewis. Did you guys see that? You guys know the Gothic is like probably my favorite genre of literature. I adore it so much. I can't tell you how happy I am that I finally have this book in my hands, and it is the absolutely stunning Oxford World Classic editions, which I love as well. I think they're beautiful, and they come with lots of notes at the back, which I adore. And yeah, I've just been wanting to read this book for so long. Thank you again so much. There was no way in the world that you had to send me two worlds, 2 books, and you yeah, just thank you so much again. So to speak a little bit about this, I know this was written in 1796, and we're following a monk, as the title suggests, but he kind of relinquishes all meaning of that title because eventually he abandons his vows, I believe, and he starts to have these kind of feelings and this just atmosphere of desire for this very young girl. I'm not sure, I have no idea how old she is, but it is called one of English literature's first horror novels, which I'm very excited about. And it'll just be super interesting as well to compare it to stuff like The Mysteries of Udolpho by Anne Radcliffe, or even Frankenstein. The Castle of Otranto is obviously another one I have been meaning to read for forever. I've never read it. I really, really like to read it. Wow, okay, so I actually just read literally 1 page of the introduction, and it says that Lewis was inspired to keep writing The Monk and to finish his story after reading Anne Radcliffe's Mysteries, which is just so cool. And he even says, in my opinion, it is one of the most interesting books that ever have been published. Wow. Wow, I feel like this video, I literally just started filming this vlog today, but I feel like this video is just tying in so nicely. I literally keep mentioning the secret project, but this ties in so nicely with it as well. And just once again, thank you so much. It is so appreciated, so loved, and I'm so excited to dive into this book and see what creepiness and horror it holds in store for me. So thank you so much. I also just thought that now would be like a good time to kind of shout out and just mention a whole bunch of people that have been really just cultivating my life to stardust. They're just amazing. I can't thank you guys enough. Who do I even want to specify first? First of all, just all of you guys whoever you are watching this video, whether you're like subscribed to my channel, whether this is your first time watching my videos, just thank you for being here. Thank you for having an interest in books, and thank you for being so kind. You guys are honestly so amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being who you are. Second of all, I want to just shout out and thank and recommend you guys as well, the people, the 4 girls that I'm working with on a very secret project that hopefully maybe even before this vlog goes up you'll know about. So and that is Mary from Mary Among Stories. You are so beautiful, so kind inside and out, and you're amazing. Kira from her channel, Kira Foster, you are so inspiring, so amazing, and I've never had your cooking, but I know what you do with food is amazing. And Carolyn, obviously I talk about you in every single video. From her channel, Carolyn Murray Reads, you are so talented. You guys are going to be able to see her talent very soon. I'm sure you've already seen it, but anyway. And finally, Lucy from Crescent Pages. You are so strong and kind, and I just want to give you the biggest hug of my life, so thank you. I also wanted to shout out Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction. She recently finished her dissertation on restorative storytelling in Greek mythology, so looking at texts like Circe or A Thousand Ships and just retelling of Greek myth through the eyes of women. I was very privileged enough to be able to read it. It was amazing. I'm so proud of you. She's got so many other things going on right now. Also wanted to mention the Myth Take readathon that will be happening in June, which I will be participating in, and honestly just thank you for being so wonderful. You're just like a real life fairy, and I love you. And then someone else who I'm so thankful for right now, honestly. You have got to be the sweetest, kindest person ever. I'll leave her Instagram page down below because it blows me away. It is beautiful. It's all I ever want. Very spooky, very dark academia. But her Instagram is called A Classics Reader, like I said, down below. But you literally send me videos of you reading poetry to me. And Evelyn, she literally sends me Instagram videos of her reading poetry to me because she knows what I'm dealing with my concussion, and she knows I can't really read a lot for myself right now. And I've honestly, just like, you are so genuine, so considerate, so conscious, and so beautiful inside and out. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your day to literally read poetry to me. Also, on that note, to all of you guys who write huge essays in the comments recommending me books, informing me about whatever is going on in your life and whatever you're loving, and books again, and just anything related to that, thank you so much. It is so appreciated. Never type sorry after typing your huge long explanation, because I live for that stuff. I live for people recommending me books, and especially people recommending me books based on what they love and on. They're just so educational, so informative, and so perspective changing experiences. So thank you so much. I just felt like so much love that I had to just sit down and just try to give it all back for a second, because yeah, thank you so much, honestly, thank you. Okay, there's literally thousands more people I want to talk about, but this vlog is gonna get really long again, guys. So I'm gonna go make some lunch because we have a bag of like 7 avocados, all of which are ripe at the same time. So I'm gonna go make some guacamole, and I don't really talk about my concussion a lot, but I think sometime in the future, when my brain is no longer scrambling or stumbling up a hill trying to heal itself, I will forget what my perceptions have been, and I never want to do that, because when I get out of this strange concussed fog, I want to be able to appreciate everything to 10,000 times more degrees of happiness and appreciation. So here is what my eyesight is like tonight. I think that's the only thing I want to talk about. I don't want to focus on the dizziness or the nausea or just the strange habitat that my location seems to find itself in these nights, but just my eyesight tonight, I think. So I'll try to explain this because it's very hard to find words for a sensation that you've never had to encounter in your life and that you've never seen anyone else previously encounter in your life. So here is language for the language I'm trying to describe. When I look at things and then look away, they follow my eyeline. When I look at a rectangular picture frame on the wall and then look at the adjacent wall, I still see the picture frame on that adjacent wall where there is no picture frame. I see the textures of things in the air, the imprints and the leftover traces, and essentially what I've just come to call the memory of what is physical. I will see the memory of the physical in everything I look at. If this sounds extremely disorienting, it is. It's like seeing your world stacked on top of your world, but at a lower level of transparency or opacity. For the first few months that it was happening, I couldn't really distinguish what it is I was looking at. I told the doctors that it was a fuzz, or like I had tuned the air around me to a dead channel and it was embodying the static and the flickers and the film, but I've since come to realize that it's just the impressions that my eyes have taken in, gluing themselves on to my present, what I've seen in the past. I know someday when I'm able to write again, I'm going to create the most insane postmodern pastiche of a book that the world has ever seen. And that's one of the things that kind of just honestly keeps me going through these very honestly bad times. Not for lack of a better word, but because that is the word. It is bad. It is not fun to have your eyesight do these things and play these tricks on you and superimpose your memory on top of each other in such a literal way. I just thought I would talk for a little bit about it because unfortunately I think I could bear the physical pain, the physical suffering, the strange disorientation that I have just spoken about if I could write about it, if I could textualize it in some way, if I could make it last longer than the few seconds my voice occupies the chambers of my ear, I could cope with it. But the concussion makes that impossible without feeling worse. So I'm here recording my voice, making it last longer, even if it's just for a few more seconds in the chambers of someone else's eardrums, because I don't know what else to do. I don't feel happy at the moment per se that I am saying these words right now. I've been feeling quite happy the past few days, which is surprising, but right now I have so much hope. I have so much hope. That thing with feathers. That someday I'll be able to look in the mirror and see my own face clearly again without seeing the contours of everything I've just looked at previously over top of it. And maybe by the time that happens, I won't recognize myself, but maybe by then I'll be able to write about that uncanny moment. So, I sincerely hope that wherever you are, if you have eyes that function as they should and a brain that correctly interprets the correct functioning of your eyes, that you love what you lay your eyes on, and that whatever you lay your eyes on, you lay them with love, because I can't. Because I miss seeing fully like I used to. It will be 8 months this week since I've seen like I saw in the past. So please, wherever you are, if you are watching this video, if you have a window, if you have the face of someone you love nearby, or perhaps just even your own face that I hope you love, look at them. Look at yourself. Look at things just being things, and love them.